Hi, my name is Jess Andrus. I'm one of the nurses with Coastal Infusion Services. We could be your home infusion provider. And today I'm going to review with you how to set up your Curlin 4000 for home infusion. We use this pump for continuous IV antibiotics, sometimes high frequency IV antibiotics such as every 4 hours, every 6 hours, or every 8 hours. And we also use this pump for TPN, inotropes, and pain. So you're going to want to gather supplies before you start. First thing you'll want to do is go ahead, locate your Coastal Infusion Services folder and take out your instruction sheet that we'll send to you. This will be helpful when setting everything up. Then you'll want to gather all the supplies you need for your infusion, which will be your bag of medication, your Curlin pump, 2 new C batteries, a pair of gloves, 2 alcohol pads, and a saline syringe. So you'll check your bag of medicine before starting. Every bag comes with a label on it. It's going to have your name, date of birth, type of medication it is. I want you to check that, make sure it's all correct before you use it, and then inspect the fluid that's actually in the bag. So it should be clear with no particles floating. Your medication is going to come connected to this tubing already and pre-primed for your infusions. The next thing you're going to want to do is put a new set of batteries in your pump. Your healthcare provider will let you know how frequently we're going to change these batteries. But if you grab the pump, go to the back, there's a battery door. We're going to slide that off and we'll insert our 2 C batteries. And then you'll go ahead and slide your pump door back into position. The next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead, wash your hands for 20 seconds and apply a pair of gloves. You'll then come to the tubing on your medication and you're going to find a yellow piece and a blue piece. This will be the pieces that we use to load this tubing into the pump itself. So then grab your pump and there's a top door that says lift to open. So you're going to lift that and open up that door hinge. Inside are 2 arrows. There's a blue arrow and a yellow arrow. This is where we're going to stick our blue and yellow pieces into the pump. So you find your blue piece first, and you're going to stick that in, and then you're going to bring your tubing around to where your yellow arrow is and stick your yellow piece in. You want to be sure that your tubing is at the front of the pump where it fits into this slot, so when we close this door hinge, we don't pinch our tubing off. Then you'll set your pump on a flat surface, shut the door, and lock it in place. Now your medicine is set up and ready to go. We're going to move over to our line now and begin to clean it so we can get it ready for connecting the medicine itself. So you'll take your alcohol pad, come over to your line, and you're going to go ahead, twist the green alcohol cap off, open your alcohol, and we're going to do what we call scrub the hub. So you're going to wrap that around the end of your hub, and we're going to scrub for 30 seconds using friction. For alcohol to do its job, it does need to dry for approximately 10 seconds. So while that's drying, we're going to keep hold of our PICC line so nothing touches, and then we're going to get our saline syringe. So these come from the manufacturer with a little air bubble in it. You want to get that air bubble out before you use it. And then everything to connect to your line is a push and a twist. If you have clamps present on your line, you're going to want to open that to allow flow before we can push your saline in. So you pull back on the piece sticking up, open it up, and then to flush the line, what we're going to do is we're going to use a push-pause method. So to do that, we're going to push, pause vigorously until this black stopper gets to about the 2. Then you'll go ahead, twist your saline off. We're going to throw that away. And now we're going to prepare to connect the medication. So you'll get your next alcohol, open that up, wrap it around the end of your central line, and scrub using friction. Once you clean the end of your line, you don't want to let anything touch it because then it'll become dirty again. So if something does touch it, no big deal. Just get you a new alcohol pad, clean it again. Now you want to go ahead and locate the end of your tubing, which is going to have a blue cap on it. We're going to take this blue cap off only right before we're going to connect the medicine to our line so we don't contaminate the tubing. So we're going to push, twist. Now during this infusion, since it is going to be a 24-hour bag of medication, the clamp on our central line will stay open. Now we want to go ahead and turn the pump on to get it started. So you will press the on-off button. Your pump's going to run through a self-check, and this pump's going to be pre-programmed for you for your exact medication. There's our battery life full. And then it'll come to this screen which says Program and Biomed Setup. Program should automatically be highlighted. You want to think of this as you're going into your specific program. So we're going to say yes to enter that. And then it'll come to this screen where we say Resume, Repeat Prescription, or New Program. So each time we put a new bag of medicine onto our Curlin pump, we're going to arrow down one and tell it to repeat our prescription. This is letting the pump know that we're placing a new bag of medicine onto it. So we're going to highlight repeat and we're going to press yes. Now the pump's going to alert you to let you know that you do have a prescription in progress. This was your old empty bag of medicine, but we're putting a brand new bag on. So we're going to tell the pump, yes, we do want to repeat our prescription. Then the pump's going to run through a self-check of your preset program. Now the screen says Run to Start, No to Review, Options or Prime. At this point, we will go ahead and we're going to press Run to start our pump. You'll see the green lights blinking. This lets us know that the pump is running properly. And at this point in time, you'll not have to change this bag of medicine for 24 hours. The pump's going to do all the work for you. But should you have a double lumen line like I have here, now is always a good time to go ahead and take care of that unused lumen. So to do that, we're going to need 2 alcohol, 1 saline, and 1 heparin. And we're going to flush this line just to maintain its patency. So your hands are washed, your gloves are still on. You'll go ahead and open up your alcohol, and you can prepare your 2 syringes. So take it out of its packaging. You can go ahead and get the air bubbles out. If you don't sit the cap down anywhere else, you can put it right back on top and sit your syringe down. And we'll do the same for the heparin. Air bubble out, cap right back on, sit it down. Now we'll go ahead and go to the line that's not connected to the medication. So you'll take your green cap off and you're going to clean it with your first alcohol. Scrub the hub at least 20 seconds. Allow to dry. Don't let the end of your line touch anything. And you'll grab your saline, take the cap off. We're going to push, twist to connect. And then if you have a clamp present on your line, you have to open that to allow flow. So you'll pull back on the piece sticking up, open that up. And then we're going to do push pause till we get to about 2. And we'll go ahead, twist your saline off. We'll throw that away. I'm going to get a brand new alcohol pad. Clean the end of the line again. At least 20 seconds using friction. Allow to air dry for 10. We'll grab our heparin. Heparin's only filled with about 5 milliliters of fluid. This is a small amount of a blood thinner. We put it in the line to keep it from clotting off while it's not in frequent use. Same as the saline though. Take your cap off, air bubbles already out, push, twist, and we're gonna do push, pause till we get to about 2. Then we'll go ahead, twist that off, throw it away. When you're finished with your unused line, you wanna push on the flat part, close the clamp. We always wanna make sure that's closed when not in use. And we're gonna get a brand new green alcohol cap and put it on the end. Now this medicine bag is typically going to last for 24 hours. Your healthcare provider will let you know if it's going to be changed less frequently than that. But let's say 24 hours is over now and it's time for us to stop this infusion to prepare a new bag of medicine to be placed onto our pump. So what we're going to do is we'll find the run pause button on the Curlin pump. We'll press it one time. This will pause our infusion, and then we're going to go ahead and turn the pump off. You'll come, hands washed, gloves on, to the end of your line that's connected, and you're going to twist your empty bag of medicine off of your PICC line. Then you'll go ahead, open the top of this pump, take this tubing out, yellow piece, blue piece, and your empty bag of medication will be discarded, and you'll start the whole process over again.